Welcome to SUTV's post-match review. I've got Asaba and Kevin Gage alongside me, chaps. It turned out all right in the end, Carl.
Yeah, we got the win. We got 2 goals. And young lads have got another 90 minutes under their belt in front of the Bramall Lane fans. So it's a positive, it's a stepping stone, and hopefully it will build some excitement because we'll be looking forward to the draw and confidence from another win.
Now, Kevin, on match commentary, you didn't seem to waver at all. You thought the job could get done. I can tell you I was sat next to Carl during the game and, well, the resting heart rate had gone off the scale.
I wasn't as confident as I maybe sounded, you know. I have to be a little bit upbeat in commentary. It could have gone either way, couldn't it? Halfway through the second half, they had a few opportunities. We had a couple of chances. It was on a knife edge. But do you know what? As soon as Billy Sharp came on, you kind of got the feeling that something was going to happen and he would get a chance. And Billy being Billy, you know, it's going to end up in the back of the net, isn't it?
Yeah, Carl, and as a striker yourself, you must have loved the way he took that goal.
Took it really well. The way he didn't switch off. It'd been, I kept saying, a passive performance from the other strikers because they were watching, waiting for things to happen. But Billy anticipated, he was alert, and he was there. And the thing with that goal, the ball, there wasn't much pace on it, so he had to manipulate it round the keeper. There was still a lot to do, but he made it look easy, like someone who may have just scored 250 goals before that. So, you know, I'm glad it fell to him, but once he came on, we weren't surprised. You know, Billy is Billy, and they were there for the taking. You know, they played well, but they were there for the taking.
And before tonight's game, we talked about the importance of getting the win and going through to the next round for confidence. But first game this season as well, where they scored more than 1 goal, Kevin, that'll do wonders for them.
Absolutely. I think it just gives the whole club a lift, doesn't it? Not just the players out there today who have performed okay. You know, no one was outstanding. But they've got through the game. It's another win, and people will go on social media or they'll see the results tonight or tomorrow, and they'll just say, "Oh, Sheffield United beat Derby." You know, they won't know that it was a changed team. They won't know that some of the younger players were out, and it's just good for the whole club to get another win under our belt. And we're still in the cup. We may get somebody, you know, we may get Liverpool, Man United down here, and there'll be a full house, and it'll be fantastic. And the young lads might get more experience. So it just keeps things bubbling over, and it's good for the manager and the players involved.
Well, thanks very much, guys. We'll get more from you shortly, but now let's get some post-match reaction. Thanks for coming and joining us, Luke, and that really was what the doctor ordered, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah. We always know they was going to come out firing. Obviously, we're struggling a bit of confidence at the moment as well, so it's something that we definitely needed, yeah.
What was the talk in the dressing room at half-time? Because I imagine clearly it wasn't the result you wanted going in at the break, but you needed to work hard to turn it around quickly.
Yeah, I think so. I think we've showed good character there, what we are actually about. You know, coming back from a goal down to winning 2-1. You know, I think it was just more of just trying to do the right things, and hopefully that will end up kind of paying its dues, and it did, thank God. And
talk us through your goal, because it's a heck of a ball, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's been crossed. I think was it Jaden or Kai? I think it was Kai that crossed it. He kind of fizzed it across with his inside of his foot, and it kind of caught. It was off me guard a little bit because it's a cutback, but a difficult like kind of level, you know. So I've just managed to just get my head on and glance it across the keeper, and I think he's done us a bit of a favour, to be fair. But I just think it's just caught him off a guard. I don't think he thought I'd be able to get to it with my head from that low down and hit the target. So yeah.
You don't score many goals with your head.
It's the only 2 I've scored at the moment, so yeah, no, I'll take it. It's not something I'm known for, but if it means I'm getting on a score sheet, that's the most important thing.
And getting a chance to play as well and show the manager what you're about, that's important, isn't it?
100%, yeah. I mean, that's all players want to do. They want to have the opportunity to show what they can do, and hopefully you can take the opportunity.
And what does this mean for this group now, looking ahead to the weekend against a Luton side who themselves suffered a heavy defeat last time out as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them ones, I think, like I said before, it's character building. We know what we've got in this team. We have got that character. I think it's just kind of trying to find the right remedy at the moment, which I think is definitely, we feel like as a team it's coming. We don't feel like we're a million miles off it. We just feel there's a few things we need to tweak, and I think eventually we will get there, so yeah.
Yeah, it's one thing, isn't it, for you and the manager to turn around and say, look, performances are getting there, they're getting better, but it's not so easy to convince the fans when results haven't been going that way.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's easy to say, obviously, when you have the start that we have, that we haven't got off to a good start. I mean, that's an obvious one to see. But behind the scenes, it's not that we're not trying. We're working very hard. We're doing everything we can on and off the pitch, whether that's in the analysis room or on the pitch's training ground. So it's a new style of play that we've all got to get used to, and I think we are starting to show that. You know, at the same time, I think we still need to bring in a bit of game management. And English football isn't hard. It's very hard, to always play that football that we want to play. So I think it's kind of getting that balance at the moment, so we get that confidence to really kind of express how we want to play.
How much does it help when you have number 10 available to come off the bench as well?
Yeah, always. You always fancy him to come on and score. Then you start and you know he's going to score. Or if he comes on, he gives you that lift, and you could see that straight away. As soon as he comes on, we just feel like we've got that platform to any little kind of misplaced passes. He knows he's going to be there. He's a hell of a goal scorer. Yeah,
in the studio, he hadn't scored the goal, but we felt it was inevitable the moment he took the ball.
Yeah, definitely. No, you know he's always going to take it. Yeah, he's just a natural goal scorer. Probably the best I've played with. I've never seen someone that clinical. So he's obviously had a brilliant career, and long may it continue.
Any preferences who you get in the next round?
We're not too sure at the moment. I think we'll take anyone as it comes. We're kind of just building our confidence, like we said, and we'll take it what we get.
Home tie would be good there, wouldn't it?
It would be, yeah, exactly. So fingers crossed.
All right, Luke, thanks for coming up and joining us. Well done tonight.
Cheers, thanks.
Well, unsurprisingly, a very happy Luke Freeman, as he might well be, getting on the score sheet himself, Carl. But it does do wonders for everybody's confidence. They'll have heard the outside noise, and to actually get a win on the pitch, given what happened at the weekend, that's huge, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all they can do. You can only win a game. That's the starting point to win. They did that. They've moved to the next round. We got 2 goals. It's positive, and I'm a bit upsetting myself because I've been a bit doom and gloomy, but it's because I expect great things and I know what's needed here, and I just think tonight's highlighted how desperate we are for another top-class striker, someone who's got the hunger, desire, and wants to score goals, because we're playing against a Derby reserve team and we're relying on our 250-goal hero. We need someone else. We can't keep asking him. It's brilliant he did it, delighted that we've won, but we're crying out for someone.
Well, forewarned is forearmed, so I've ensured that we'll have first aiders on hand the next time you're with us in the studio.
I'm not going to have a heart attack.
Well, we hope not, sure. Kevin, Rome wasn't built in a day. You've got to start somewhere. Okay, it might have not been like watching Brazil out there, but they got the performance, they showed character, they came from behind and they got the win.
Yeah, as Carl said, that's all we can really ask for at the end of the day. We've won the game of football, haven't we? It would have been easy to capitulate. And Derby, I was quite impressed with Derby. They played some good stuff at times, some very good young players. But our young players held their ground and didn't crumble when Derby were piling forward. It would have been easy, as I say, to capitulate and lose 2 goals, 3 goals, and we got back in the game. And all in all, it's been a good night for Sheffield United, and we're in the next round of the Carabao Cup.
And what did you make of what Luke had to say as well, with Luton in mind this coming weekend?
Well, it's good for him, isn't it? His game is all about goals and assists. He's an attack-minded midfield player, so he's got on the end of it. The keeper's fumbled it in, but it doesn't matter, does it? Because the next day, it's a goal for Luke Freeman. It doesn't matter how it's gone in, but he's got himself in the box. He's got on the end of it. So I don't think he may have done enough to maybe force his way into the team for Luton on Saturday. I've seen him play better than that, but it's another game under his belt, and it's just another little nod to the manager that I'm around, I'm still here, don't forget about me, I'm ready when you need me to play.
Yeah, and just finally, Carl, we said, look, we needed to get a result tonight. Luton are a team coming off a 5-0 thumping themselves in the league last weekend. You need to have a platform to go to Kenilworth Road and build on. That's what they've given themselves, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It would have been a very, very tough game on Saturday to go there with another defeat and the pressure building and the pressure on the manager to find play. But now we've got a chance and it's going forward. But I'd just like to pick up on what Luke said in that we're adjusting to the manager's style. So this is what he wants. And if it is what he wants, it's crying out for a striker, a big target man. So I'm excited to see what happens before next Tuesday.
All right, fellas, thanks a lot, Slavisa. If you're watching this, please appease Carl, get a target man striker, because that's what he wants as well. In the meantime, we'll join you again this weekend, Saturday afternoon, when the Blades go to Luton Town. But for tonight, we're celebrating a win.